George R.R. Martin regrets Game of Thrones casting choice, but not for the reason you'd expect. While Game of Thrones launched countless careers and cemented George R.R. Martin's epic fantasy into pop culture legend, the author recently admitted that one major decision about the show came with some very unexpected and personal consequences. At a recent event hosted by the Oxford Writers' House, Martin opened up about the price of fame and how casting largely unknown actors in HBO's Game of Thrones backfired, for a selfish but relatable reason. As Martin puts it, he misses being anonymous. In the early days of the show, stars like Emilia Clarke, Kit Harington, and Sophie Turner were fresh faces. Without big-name actors to do the press tours, much of the promotional burden fell on Martin himself. We were using a lot of unknown actors, so they did a lot of publicity with me, Martin said. That really got my face out there, which wasn't necessarily the greatest thing in the world. Before Game of Thrones exploded globally, Martin lived a relatively quiet life. He could go out for burgers or attend events without drawing attention. But once the show became a phenomenon, Martin's visibility skyrocketed. Suddenly, the once private writer became a recognizable public figure, a shift he clearly didn't anticipate or enjoy. Ironically, while the cast eventually became household names thanks to the show, it was Martin who first had to shoulder the weight of public attention. The decision to cast unknowns gave the series authenticity and fresh talent, but it also left the creator of Westeros in the spotlight, somewhere he never really wanted to be. Martin also revealed another regret, not finishing the A Song of Ice and Fire series before publishing it. He wished he'd been able to write the entire saga without fan expectations, deadlines, or pressure. But for Martin, writing was never a luxury, it was his livelihood. "I had no other salary," he said. "I lived entirely on the money that my stories and books earned." He even envied fellow fantasy writer Gene Wolfe, who worked a day job while crafting his series in private. For Martin, the freedom to write without pressure was never an option. It's been over a decade since A Dance with Dragons, and fans still await The Winds of Winter. Whether or not it arrives soon, Martin's reflections show that even success can come with its own bittersweet burdens.